So let's just imagine for a second. What if everything you rely on for information, like the news, the internet, even your phone, what if it all just stopped?
Yeah, vanished.
And you're left totally alone, just one voice trying to figure out what's happening in that void. It's a really unsettling idea.
It is, and it's the core of what we're exploring today.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. This is where we take your sources, sometimes stacks of them, and really pull out the key insights. Today, it's a unique one. We're diving into Volume 1 of When the Signal Fails.
Which is told entirely through these radio logs, right? From this one lone operator.
Exactly. Operator 9 Lima Charlie.
And what's so compelling, I think, is seeing this world fall apart through his very specific viewpoint, his shortwave radio. Now, we've looked at the early days before, but today we're zeroing in on episode 7.
The end of his journey, really.
Right, the culmination.
Yeah.
But to get the full impact of day 7, that final silence, we really need to quickly touch on how things escalated. Episodes 1 through 6 set that stage.
Okay, yeah, good idea. So our goal today isn't just to recount what happened, but to understand, what does it actually mean to be that single signal in total darkness?
To be that human voice when everything else has gone quiet.
What's the purpose in that? So join us. Let's explore this pretty chilling vision of a world losing its connection and this one man's, frankly, incredible commitment to staying on the air.
Let's do it.
All right, so let's quickly recap. Paint the picture from day 1 up to day 6. It starts almost deceptively, like it could be a drill.
It really does. Day 1, he's in his fallback shelter, R93, west of Bonn, notes a local grid failure. That means no news, no satellites working, GSM completely dead.
Total blackout, basically.
Total blackout. And he gets just one tiny signal, a hand-keyed Morse code burst, super short, ghost ping, he calls it, maybe from Vienna. And the really crucial part, Civil Defense had flagged Alert Blue as just a drill status hours earlier at 0500. But by 0530, Bonn command is dark. Gone.
And his wife.
His wife took an early tram into Bonn. She never called back.
Yeah.
He hasn't heard another human voice since 5:15 that morning.
Wow. Yet he starts transmitting weather, radiation.
Yeah, weather, rad levels, emergency beacons, just doing the job into the silence.
Okay, so that eerie feeling, is this a drill?
Yeah.
Doesn't last long, does it?
Oh, that too gets me worse. Day 2, the silence gets heavier.
Yeah.
And then this single shortwave bursts from Erfurt. Just one word repeated. Schwartz.
Black.
Just black. That's it.
Yeah.
Radiation levels are stable-ish, but they're creeping up.
Yeah.
He sees 5 vapor trails, high altitude, silent heading west.
Okay.
Then a pressure wave actually hits the shelter. Then emergency pings start coming in. Juliet Kilo 4, another operator near Trier, reports columns, black vehicles, no markings, moving fast.
Unmarked vehicle.
Yeah. And a broken German voice transmission mentions castle, burn. They're inside, not NATO, too fast. His log entry is stark. This is invasion.
No ambiguity there.
None.
So by day 3, it's not just local problems anymore. It's bigger.
Much bigger. The entire Rhine corridor goes dark. And not in stages, but boom, all at once.
That sounds unnatural.
It is. And at 05.20, the radio band goes magnet quiet, which is strange. It's not just no signals, it's no static, no atmospheric bounce. He says it's like the sky itself is swallowing my signal.
Like the airways themselves are broken.
That's the implication. It's terrifying. Radiation's up slightly, 0.21 microsieverts, still low but rising. He sees footage from his camera, someone in uniform, limping, dragging a case, collapsing outside his perimeter.
Does he help?
No. He sticks to protocol, doesn't go out. Then a brief contact, Echo Romeo 1, sounds Dutch, reports, Rotterdam's burning, they're not human.
Not human. What does that even mean in this context?
It's ambiguous, chilling. Then Juliet Kilo 4 goes offline. Last message. EMP over Metz, sky rippled.
At electromagnetic pulse, that would fry electronics.
Exactly. And the operator notes there were 12 of us. Now I think it's just me again. The isolation's setting in hard.
Unbelievable. So the world's falling apart, communications are shot, and he's just alone in this bunker listening to it happen. Day 4.
Day 4 gets really bad. Radiation spikes. 0.68 microsieverts.
Yeah.
That's entering dangerous territory.
Okay.
The wind shifts, brings this massive ash cloud.
Yeah.
The Rhine becomes a wall of fallout, like a literal border between what's maybe survivable and what's lost.
Okay.
He sees a bright flash over Wiesbaden, silent, high up, maybe an exo-atmospheric nuke.
Speculation, but grim speculation.
Very. Then a data packet from Verona confirms CBRN, chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear, with a chemical trace in rain. So confirmation of unconventional weapons.
Oh, man.
He's still trying to find any signal related to his wife. And then he gets the final message from Juliet Kilo 4.
The one near Trier.
Yeah. Cologne is smoke and teeth paratroopers, no insignia, not ours, and then the signal just cuts violently. Here he notes his faith in his old analog gear, like that's all he has left.
Yeah. Something tangible in the chaos. Okay, moving to day 5. The invasion hinted at is now explicit.
Undeniably confirmed. Russian mechanized columns are reported breaching the Elbe River. Magdeburg is hit hard. He picks up a fragmented message. Sounds like NATO remnants. Magdeburg lost. No command. Tactical retreat initiated.
So conventional military structures are collapsing.
Completely breaking down. Radiation keeps climbing 1.23 microsieverts per hour now, and this ash cloud from Leipzig gets trapped over Bonn. Then he finds an old NATO protocol from '82.
Cold War stuff.
Yeah, basically says if Rhine cannot be held, nuclear authorization is conditionally escalated to level red.
Escalation to nuclear war is now officially on the table, according to protocol.
According to the old protocols, yes. But amidst all this, he notes this one brief, almost beautiful moment of sunlight breaking through the ash, and then a surprise contact. Delta Tango 5 from Westphalia, requesting a data sync.
A flicker of hope. Another station still operating.
Exactly. A tiny, tiny flicker.
Which, knowing the trajectory here, probably doesn't last long. Day 6. Red horizon.
That sounds final. It feels final. The horizon is literally glowing red from, as he puts it, vaporized cities, a symbol of final mistakes. Then an EMP wave, probably from the northwest, hits him.
Oh no, his gear.
Knocks out half his logging systems. And Delta Tango 5 just drops offline. That flicker of hope. Extinguished.
Wow.
Radiation peaks at 7.9 microsieverts per hour. Borderline lethal exposure levels. He detects a massive atmospheric disturbance near Paris, too big for a missile. Strategic detonation.
A major city. Gone.
Seems so. Then a Morse code signal. Launch detected North Atlantic strike inbound Redeemer protocol initiated. Confirmed by a U.S. military broadcast fragment he picks up.
Redeemer protocol.
Yeah.
That sounds like retaliation. Full-scale nuclear exchange.
That's the horrifying implication. He notes his outer radiation shielding is failing. Power is critical. And then, this weak, distorted voice. Female, Russian accent.
What does she say?
We did not want this. Please, forgive.
Then it cuts off.
Wow.
A moment of regret.
Humanity, right before the end.
It's incredibly poignant. And his resolve, transmit until the systems fail completely. Then, just listen. Which brings us, after all that, to day 7. He's alone. In the void, as he calls it. What's left?
Day 7 starts with silence. Just profound, crushing silence. His log reads, no contacts, no return signals, no voices, just static. The Morse code bands, empty. His IRED node, that digital network, it doesn't read 0, it reads null.
Null, meaning not just empty, but non-existent. The network itself is gone.
That's how it feels. Like the very concept of the network has ceased to be. He's still transmitting, he says, but he knows. No one's hearing it.
And the physical reality, the shelter, the equipment that's kept him alive.
It's failing.
Yep.
Yeah. Radiation readings, they went off the chart before the sensor failed, so they're unlogged. The main tube rack for his radio died. He's running on backup cells. Solar panels are useless under the ash.
Everything is just decaying.
Thermally, structurally, he even writes spiritually. He recognizes the shelter was never meant to survive the end, just to delay it, to give the illusion that someone was still listening.
That's a heavy realization, the illusion of being heard.
Deeply heavy.
And the personal cost, his wife. Does that come up again?
It does, in a very powerful way. He notes he stopped hearing anything from Bonn back on day 4. That was likely the last possible moment of contact. He kept transmitting for her.
Right.
And when the system finally failed,
What did he do?
he logged her name. Because that's what operators do. We log the dead. It's this act of utter dedication, channeling his grief into the protocol, into his duty.
Logging the dead. Wow. So, nearing the absolute end, does he try one last time to send something out? To hear anything back?
He does. He tries a voice transmission. But it's weak. His own voice sounds thin, echoing into nothing. This is Operator 9 Lima Charlie, 30 clicks west of Bonn, station R93 fallback node. If you can hear this, I'm still on air.
Any response?
Nothing, just silence. He describes it. He says it's quiet. The kind of quiet you feel when you're the last guest at a party no one remembers hosting.
That imagery. Just total, utter solitude.
Complete solitude. But then something unexpected happens.
Yeah.
A mechanical click. An old tape machine starts playing. It's a recording, low fidelity. It's his wife's voice.
No way, after all this.
Yeah. She says, if you're hearing this, it means you've kept the station alive. That matters. Even now, remember what I told you, even in the dark. The signal matters. Keep it clear. Keep it human.
Oh my God. That's incredibly powerful. A message from the past, from the person he lost, reminding him of his core purpose.
Exactly, reinforcing why he's doing this, even when everything else says it's pointless.
So even knowing it's futile, knowing no one is likely hearing him, he continues, why? What's
No.
the final drive?
He keeps broadcasting blind. His log says, no signal in return, no stations on air, just me and the void. But then he adds, but I'm still transmitting. Because if the signal dies, the story ends. And as long as I'm here, the story continues.
The act of transmitting is the story continuing.
That's how he sees it. His final transmission isn't voice, it's manual CW. Morse code. Just 2 words.
What are they?
Still here.
Still here. Wow.
Yeah.
And that's how this volume ends. Just silence after that.
The narrative ends there. Profound silence. The Geiger counter sound effect stops. It just ends, leaving you with the weight of that final message and the void that follows.
Operator 9 Lima Charlie's story, especially that final day 7, it's such a stark look at resilience, isn't it? And duty, but also just immense loneliness.
It really is. One man trying to keep this tiny spark of connection, of human narrative, alive when the whole world has gone dark, driven by this deep sense of purpose, even without an audience.
Which makes you think, doesn't it? For you, listening, we live in a world just saturated with information, constant signals. What does it really mean for us to keep the signal alive?
Is it just about sending messages out? Or is it about being heard? Or maybe, like the operator, is it sometimes just about the act itself?
Yeah.
About maintaining your own story, the stories that matter, even when it feels like you're shouting into the void?
How do we stop our important stories from just fading away when, the signal fails in our own lives, when things get tough, when connection breaks down?
It's a deep question. What are the stories you feel compelled to keep telling, to keep transmitting? Even if you feel like you're broadcasting blind sometimes.
What you're still here. Something to think about.
Definitely.
Well, that's all the time we have for this deep dive. We really hope it gave you some new perspectives, maybe some moments of clarity on connection and perseverance.
Yeah. Hope you found it insightful.
Until next time, keep digging, keep learning, and keep your own signal strong.